Oh, shit.
Last time on MasterChef Canada, Back to Win.
Oh, my God.
The knives came out as the top 5 tasted and voted on each other's dishes.
None of the flavors really worked for me.
The last place dish belongs to Christopher.
Tonight, a very special guest inspires the remaining cooks to pursue the sweet smell of victory.
Make us a dessert that is legendary.
Oh, shoot. That's a lot of stress.
I'm so excited. I have to make it to finale. Like, let's do this thing.
I see there are 6 podiums at the front, but there's nothing on them. Very peculiar.
I'm not sure what today's challenge is. I feel a little bit beat up because last week I was voted the worst dish. But whatever today is, I'm just coming in to kill it and show the rest of the competition what I've got.
Welcome back. Just 5 of you left. You've definitely proven you are all back to win.
But only one of you can take home that life-changing title, $100,000, and your very own kitchen of Mila appliances.
You've seen all the MasterChef Canada finales. 2 of you have even cooked in them. So you know that winning often comes down to that 3rd and final course. Take a look.
I'll be making an Asian play on banana split. Best banana tempura they've ever had.
A blueberry financier with a buttermilk corn ice cream.
I will be preparing you a treat cereal.
My dessert is gonna be a fallen apple, like one that's freshly fallen off a tree.
Chocolate mint gelato with a Dutch cocoa pizzelli cone.
A lemon curd parfait on a graham cracker sponge base with meringue.
Hands up!
I can't believe I actually just did that.
This is one of the most original desserts I've ever had.
Thank you, Chef.
Really playful. I love it.
Thank you very much.
Eric. Becky. Trevor. David. Mary.
Jennifer!
That is what the sweet taste of success looks like. So, to inspire you, the title-winning finale desserts.
Oh my goodness. Seeing the finale desserts brings back so much. It's mixed emotions. It is excitement and drive, but there's also a part of me is like, that's a lot of stress.
These are the desserts that crown champions. Each one delicious and beautiful.
But there's one finale dessert missing. Bringing it in will be the person who made it. Season 3 MasterChef Canada winner, Mary Berg.
Hello!
So cool.
Oh my goodness, hello.
Mary is incredibly inspiring. If I could do what she did, I would be incredibly proud of myself.
I look up to Mary Berg a lot because she took her success from MasterChef Canada and ran with it. And that's exactly what I want to do.
It is so great to be in this kitchen again.
This is the place where it all began for you. But you are clearly not a woman who rests on her laurels. Since winning the MasterChef Canada title, you have added a lot to your resume. Writing the best-selling book, Kitchen Party, and hosting your very own show, Mary's Kitchen Crush.
Yeah, it's been so exciting and a little busy.
And about to get busier. I understand you're working on a new cookbook and a new show, Mary Makes It Easy.
I know, I cannot wait to get started.
Cool.
But first, I want to see these 5 brilliant people cook.
Mary is joining us tonight to help present a challenge that's even sweeter than moi.
This is not a replication challenge. Rather, it's an inspiration challenge. You will take the ingredients or concept from one of these great desserts and give it a whole new spin.
This is definitely my kind of challenge. So let's take a closer look at what you have to work with. This is Eric's Asian banana split from season 1. If you choose it, you can embrace the flavors of red bean, green tea, and obviously banana. I see David's lemon curd parfait, and I just want to dive in. Choose this if you're like me and adore lemon curd and graham crackers. Standing in front of this one feels like I've gone through a little bit of a time machine. If you choose my blueberry financier, you get to play with some of my favorite flavors, like blueberry, buttermilk, and corn. Trevor's Fallen Ice Cream Cone from season 4 gives you the opportunity to work with a couple of classic flavors, chocolate and mint. Becky's Fallen Apple Dessert is all about the versatility of the apple. In terms of techniques, you could do a panna cotta or a gelée, or maybe incorporate an edible soil. Now, if you choose Jennifer's Elevated Treat cereal dessert from last season, you are going on an adventure. Marshmallow meringues, puffed rice, chocolate soil, sugar-cured egg yolk, and tea-smoked milk.
May, you were voted by your fellow competitors as having the best dish at last week's dinner party. So you will have the first choice.
The rest of you will choose in the order that you finished in last week's voting. That means, Christopher, you'll be picking last.
So, May, which champion's dessert will you be using as your inspiration?
I think I'll be taking Mary's dessert. There's already lots of ideas running through my mind of what I could do with it.
I feel like I won.
Andrew, you're next.
Amazing desserts all around, intimidating desserts, but I love the combination of mint and chocolate, so I'm gonna pick Trevor's dessert.
Taya, you're the next pick.
I'm choosing David's lemon curd parfait from season 2. I feel like everything's coming full circle. David and I are both from Vancouver, and we've met at an event, and he told me to apply, and here I am for the second time. Isn't that so crazy?
Andy, you're next.
This has quickly become one of my worst nightmares. One of the most impressive things to ever watch was Becky pull off that apple dessert. If I'm gonna get to the finale, I need to face that demon. I'm taking Becky's.
That's the dessert you lost to. That is amazing that you're taking that on.
We'll see.
Christopher, you're last to choose.
Well, Chef, I love Asian flavors, so I'll be going with Eric's season 1 dessert, the Asian banana split.
You've all made your choices. Now, since we have such high expectations, you have 1 hour and 15 minutes
15 minutes?
to make us a dessert that is legendary. Are you ready?
Yes, Chef.
Your 75 minutes starts now!
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
First dibs at shoots. Back in season 4, I definitely would not have been ready to cook a finale dessert. I don't even think I know that girl from season 4 anymore, and I'm just so happy that I'm able to show who I am now and just my growth. Okay.
Just gonna take a couple of these. I've been to the finale before. Creating a finale dessert isn't something you just pull out of your back pocket. It is prepared, thought through, executed. Dried cranberries. We're making this up on the fly. These are very different experiences.
What am I looking for? Too many things. Oh my God.
All right.
I love this challenge. Being inspired by someone else's dessert, something that they poured their heart and soul into, is so amazing. Every single one of those finale desserts had so many different elements that made it special.
It could be flavors, it could be textures, it could be a concept.
I think they've got a lot to work with, and hopefully it's inspired something in them.
I got David George's lemon curd parfait with blackberries. So I'm gonna do a lemon gel with a chamomile panna cotta and a lemon cake. And then I'm also going to do a blackberry sorbet. David George's dessert reminds me so much of BC summers. We have blackberry bushes that grow like weeds and we pick them. Those are the flavors I really enjoyed. Oh my gosh. Glad I didn't wear my good shoes today.
I chose Trevor's dessert because I love mint and chocolate. It's a wonderful combination, so I'm gonna infuse mint into a hot fudge brownie and a baked meringue with tahini cream cheese ice cream and pomegranate molasses. Oh, that smells good.
I sold mint when I was 14 years old. It was my first job, and my mom would drive me to all the stores, and I'd bring in my basket of mint, and everybody said yes. I want to do this dessert because I love representing who I am and where I came from.
Today, I'm going right back to my roots. I'm gonna go all baking because I think that's the real root of desserts. I'm taking the idea of an Asian banana split and fusing it together with the French dessert, Saint Honoré gâteau. It has these little profiteroles on top filled with pastry cream, and in the base, you can use a puff pastry, but you can also use a tart. I've never made a Saint Honoré cake in 75 minutes of my life. Usually, it takes half a day to make all the components, but I'm taking the risk by making small portions of each component. Oh my God, what's this?
Stop! Pause your cooking.
Oh no.
Time for the twist.
There are a lot of different flavors going on in your desserts, and we're a little worried it's gonna cause chaos for our palates.
We want each of you to make us a palate cleanser, like a sorbet or a granita.
Come on! We're making a full dessert here. There's a lot going on. Give us a break.
You have 1 hour left to do it. Starting now.
Palate cleanser. Okay.
Seriously, guys, what are you doing to them? This twist? Too much, too much.
Raising the bar, it's what we like to do.
I'm really not happy about this twist. I planned out all of my time without any extra, and now I gotta do this? This palate cleanser twist might send me home.
Oh my God.
There's so much going on. You can sense the tension.
I'm seeing a little bit of panic right now. This is all about pushing yourself beyond what you thought you could do, right?
Oh my gosh, the pressure.
I get Becky's fallen apple dessert, a dessert that's haunted me and terrifies me. And I'm going to do a spiced apple compote, vanilla bean panna cotta, and then a poached apple with it as well. Okay. The reason I'm choosing this dessert is to face my fears. There was a moment when Chef Claudio cut into Becky's apple panna cotta.
Let's dig in.
And there was 2 pine nuts in there representing the seeds.
This is one of the most original desserts I've had anywhere.
That was the exact moment that I knew Becky was the next MasterChef. No pressure. Okay, we are in a good place, I think.
Ooh, I can smell that panna cotta.
Melted butter, half a cup. Desserts is not my strong suit, but it doesn't mean I can't cook a dessert, you know? I still have to make desserts in my house because my partner has the biggest sweet tooth in the world. So I make like 1 pastry or baked good for him a week. 2 eggs.
Hello, May.
Hi, Mary.
Thank you for choosing my dessert.
That was the one I was eyeing up.
What is your spin? What are you doing to make it different?
I'm just gonna play up with different textures. So I'm actually gonna be making a cornmeal cake because I noticed that you had corn on there. I will be making a blueberry mousse, brown butter almond crumble.
Delicious.
The almonds from the
Financier,
Yeah,
you're crushing it already. Yeah.
And then lemongrass buttermilk gel.
Choosing lemongrass, that's part of your roots, right?
Yeah.
Use a ton of lemongrass.
This sounds amazing. Adding the lemongrass in there is such a smart idea because lemongrass has such a zesty flavor, but it gives you that lemon punch, which is perfect. And cornmeal is such a great ingredient for dessert because it gives you that kind of toothy feel without it being like corn.
Hopefully it turns out.
I'm gonna leave you to it, okay?
All right, thanks, Mary.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thanks
Thank
so much,
you.
May.
This whole season, I've been getting tossed around in the dessert competition. I lost to Andrew on the plant-based challenge. Last week, I was voted to have the worst dish out of everybody.
None of the flavors really worked for me. It's just punching you in the face with truffle.
It feels kind of like 2 different things on a plate. It's a little confusing.
I felt like I really poured my soul and my heart into my dish, and to be ranked the worst really hurt. So today, I'm really gonna show everybody what I'm capable of. I'm baking these choux pastry with what we call cracklin, which is like a cookie on top, to get a nice crispy surface. The pressure is on. I need to execute because I am a professional baker.
Christopher,
How are you guys?
This week is payback time, right?
I certainly hope so. But I'm gonna go right back to my roots. I'm doing baking full out. I'm gonna be doing a play on the Saint Honoré cake, which is a classic French pastry.
So what's a traditional honoré cake?
The traditional Saint Honoré cake, you have the puff pastry on the base, and then you have the cream puffs on top. But today, I'm gonna be using a tart as a base, a banana financier tart. Bring in the banana. Then each of the cream puffs will be filled with a different pastry cream. I'm gonna have a matcha, a red bean, and a chocolate.
Each of the cream puffs?
That's right, we'll have a different pastry cream so that the whole thing is a banana split, but in a French pastry style.
Oh my gosh, this sounds amazing. I'm so excited to see what you do.
I got a lot to do, so fingers crossed.
All right.
I know you got revenge in mind, but remember, revenge is best served sweet. Okay?
Thank you, Chef.
30 minutes! You only have 30 minutes left. 30 minutes!
Dessert has become such an important piece of a meal.
I tell you, I'm not a sweet guy outside. Inside I am. But I like desserts that are a little bit lighter, more innovative. Of course, got to show you texture. But I will be looking for acidity, a balance in flavor. If it gets too sweet, I want something to bring it down a bit.
Yeah, we want something to invite more bites. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate to me is just one bite and I'm done. Where if it's lemon, oh my gosh.
It's all over.
I have a million things on the go. I am definitely not the best multitasker when it comes to this sort of stuff.
Hello, Taya.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? So you're doing a take on David George's lemon parfait, right?
Yes. I'm doing a chamomile panna cotta with a lemon curd, a lemon cake, and a blackberry sorbet, and a graham cracker crumble.
I love a good, fresh, lemony dessert.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what are you doing for the twist?
The twist, I'm going to do a lemon sorbet, and I'm going to splash it with a little bit of limoncello.
I love the addition of the alcohol. I think that'll add, and it'll help it stay nice and soft.
Yes.
Just not too much, because alcohol doesn't freeze that great.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna just have a little splash underneath, so it won't set otherwise, I don't think.
It almost sounds like a shooter.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's have some fun, right? Yeah.
Good luck with it, and
Thank
keep
you.
an eye on the clock.
Thank you.
It's there. Right.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Oh, hustling, hustling.
What dessert is inspiring you right now?
It's Trevor's dessert. I'm amping up this chocolate with a little creme de menthe, a little bit of peppermint extract, and baked meringue.
Oh my gosh. So are you usually a dessert guy? Like, do
I'm
you
not
like
a dessert
making?
guy.
No?
I don't think that, Andrew, because you won a dessert challenge, so I don't believe one word of that at all. Okay, so don't be modest, just do it.
I'm agreeing with Alvin here because if you're making a brownie, this is, in my opinion, the only way to make a brownie. Over a double boiler.
That's right.
Best, chewiest, fudgiest brownie ever.
That's what we want.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck.
Take care, guys.
Yeah.
See, you can always add more. I want to emulate Becky's fallen apple, but I want to use a real apple here. So I poach half of an apple that I hollowed out in apple cider. In the finale, one of the comments that the judges made to Becky was, it would have been cool if she had like a glaze over her panna cotta to make it look red. I want to apply that feedback to my dessert to show the judges that I'm listening, that I'm trying to learn, and I'm trying to push myself to elevate as much as I can. So I melt down some sugar, a little bit of red food coloring, and pour that caramelized sugar over my apple to give it that red color that Becky's lacked in the finale. Okay, what am I doing? I'm just trying to make like a very thin candy apple. I want that sugar to coat it, give it a little bit of crunch, but I don't want it to be sticky.
Scratch that. I don't think I'm gonna do that.
I'm messing around with the glaze, and it's not looking good.
Get off there.
I can see why Becky didn't put the glaze on.
Yeah.
This could ruin the whole texture of the dessert.
I'm worried about the whole thing. This is not my style dessert, but I'm gonna try really, really hard.
In order for me to pull this off, I need to make sure that this glaze sets. If that doesn't set, there's no winning this challenge.
Oh, I hope that's good.
20 minutes! You only have 20 more minutes!
Sugar. I need some more lemon. David had a lot of lemon, so I'm making a lemon sponge cake. And let me tell you, I typically follow a recipe. I don't have a recipe, so I am making sponge cake off the top of my head. Oh my God, this doesn't work. Way too fine. There we go. Wasting time. I need to just trust my gut. I mix up all my ingredients. I'm ready to throw this in the oven. Fingers crossed that it cooks, because you never know with baking.
I haven't finished my blueberry mousse yet. I still have to fold in the cream. I really want to get the mousse into the fridge because it takes time to set. And I don't have time to start over on any single component on my dish. If I don't have enough time to set my blueberry mousse, it's basically just going to be a blueberry soup.
15 minutes, only 15 minutes left.
I am panicking at this point. I haven't even started my palate cleanser. So I'm throwing together something that I would want in the moment. And I would like a nice, refreshing cocktail right now. I'm gonna make a play on one of my favorite popsicles from when I was a kid by taking blood orange, combining it with yuzu and apple juice, and then just doing a little bit of limoncello cream around the side. Come on. I'm squeezing these oranges, trying to think of what I need to get in the freezer next, what needs to be finished, how much stuff I still have left to do. My sponge isn't ready yet. My cream puffs aren't even filled yet. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this. I'm scared at this point. I'm not just panicked, I'm scared. I am genuinely worried that I'm gonna be going home today.
Okay. I honestly do not know how Christopher's gonna get this done.
It's a very ambitious cake to do in an hour.
There are so many components to it. I could see panic setting in there big time.
But if anybody can, it's him.
I gotta make sure all the flavors are good.
Come on, baby. Timing is everything in this challenge. I have quite a few components to get done. My meringue is in the oven. There's 10 minutes left, and I need to get my brownie done. That's gonna be delicious. Oh, shoot. Oh, no.
Andrew has just pulled out a tray out of his oven. It looks burnt to me.
There is a lot of smoke.
That's a crucial mistake.
My meringue is toast, literally. Burnt toast. I can't use this meringue, but I have to do something. Bag. I have some meringue left. I'm gonna have to pivot into a torched meringue. Got a little bit.
4 minutes! Only 4 minutes left. Come on, let's get plating.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Glass. That's what I want.
My lemongrass gel did not work out, and there's still so many components that I need to work on. I have this idea that I want to do a blueberry mousse quenelle on top of the brown butter crumble and have it next to the cornmeal cake. I'm trying to make my quenelle, and it's just very finicky because the blueberry mousse didn't have time to set. I have to reconfigure my plating, so I decide to pipe it instead.
I have to bake my financier sponge in a little ramekin, so it'll be just the right size for my tart. But my sponge is still a little bit warm at this point because I didn't even have enough time to cool it. It's too hot. I'm just chilling my cake so I can put it into my tart. I just don't want it to be too hot so it melts the cream. But I'm really working right down to the last second here.
2 minutes, only 2 more minutes left.
Actually,
if you're not plating, you're in deep trouble. 2 more minutes.
Should be good.
This is crazy. Oh my gosh.
this one's a nail biter.
This glaze looks really nice. I just need to make sure the plating is elevated.
Last minute. Come on, let's go. Last minute, everything on.
Go, come on, Christopher.
Don't forget that palate cleanser.
Don't love it.
30 seconds, only 30 seconds left. Come on.
Come on, guys. Push, push, push.
That's that lemon.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
What a finish.
Nicely done.
Holy moly.
We're dying to get a closer look at your desserts. But first, we'd like to thank Mary for joining us.
It's been so amazing being here. Looking at all the things you guys made today, I am absolutely blown away. Goodbye, good luck. Cook your hearts out.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you. Bye, Mary.
Bye.
Thea, please bring up your dish and palate cleanser.
I'm feeling really good about this dish. Fingers crossed. I made a chamomile panna cotta with lemon sponge, meringue, and blackberry sorbet. And then my palate cleanser is super tart lemon sorbet and a limoncello-soaked sponge and some basil.
You know, tell you, I love limoncello. Never had it in the sponge before. Wow, that is very tart.
Yeah.
It's extremely tart, but I like it because it really stimulates your palate. And the limoncello basically smooths it.
Thank you, Chef.
And you were inspired by David's lemon curd parfait.
I was.
It's an interesting presentation. I think it's quite pleasant. It's something that says, hey, let's dig in. I like it. I like that combination. I love the nice, smooth texture on the panna cotta. I love the crunch from the honey cracker. I think it could use a little bit more acidity. Very well done.
Thank you, Chef.
Teo, it's a delightful presentation. Blackberries and lemons go together so, so well. Great flavors, great texture, especially from the dried honey. The lemon is there, but very, very subtle, just with a hint of that chamomile. The panna cotta, I think it's just a little on the firmer side, maybe just a little less gelatine.
I agree.
Otherwise, it represents BC and is a lovely nod to David George.
Thank you so much.
Andy, please bring your dessert and palate cleanser.
I did a really good reimagination of Becky's dessert, but it's not flashy. I hope the judges connect with my inspiration around the dish. I was inspired by Becky's finale dessert, a dish I know well. So on the bottom of the dish, we have smoked caramel apple compote, a spiced panna cotta, breadcrumbs, and then instead of the panna cotta apple, I poached it in apple cider. And then this palate cleanser is Granny Smith apples, lemon, and fresh ginger.
Some more apples, so it's almost like a little precursor to the dessert.
Yeah, exactly.
Some good news and bad news. The flavor is very fresh, very clean. It does what a palate cleanser is supposed to do. The texture, though, reminds me a little bit of baby food. It's very grainy.
Yeah.
I wish you would have strained it.
Yeah.
But here is the main event. I quite like the presentation. It is rustic, but also sophisticated.
Thank you.
You know, I recall that Becky tried to put a glaze over her apple, and she failed doing that. The glaze on this apple is perfect. Are you trying to outdo Becky?
I think Becky's an incredibly talented pastry chef. I think she'd be proud of the effort.
I like the fact that you are facing all of your culinary fears.
Yeah.
But when I cut through this apple, I want an apple that's been cooked right through, but not too soft. Oh. Oh. See how I'm struggling to cut through that? What happens with apple skin is that it gets tough.
Yeah.
The inside looks quite tender, but I wish you would have totally peeled the apple, poached it.
Yeah.
You really captured the essence of an apple. I love all the components, the spicing in it, the cinnamon, the cloves. I think you were deeply inspired by Becky. I like where you were going, but there's a few little missteps. Just taste things as you go.
Yeah.
Andy, I love the way that you've taken Becky's dish and turned it upside down, inside out. I think it looks very eye-catching, especially with that shiny apple there. The wonderful fresh flavors of the apple come through nice and strong. I like the fact that you've poached the apple. The only disappointment, it's that skin. It's very difficult to eat and cut into. And then instead of the stewed diced apples, I think you could have done the same, but with beautiful wedges of peeled apple. And I just think it would have elevated the presentation and given a little bit of a texture change to the overall dessert.
Yeah. I think I honored the dish. I think I honored myself, but this apple skin could take me down.
Christopher, please bring up your dessert and your palate cleanser.
I'm very nervous. I took a huge risk, and I'm just wondering, is this enough? So today's inspiration comes from Eric Chong's Season 1 dessert, this Asian banana split. My palate cleanser is a frozen cocktail. It's a blood orange and yuzu sorbet. Around it is a little bit of limoncello cream. The cake I've done is the Saint Honoré gâteau, because when you think of banana split, you have the little balls of ice cream on top with banana underneath. And so I've done the cream puffs in 3 flavors, chocolate, red bean, and matcha, laying on top of a banana financier tart.
Absolutely gorgeous. Wow, wow, and wow. Let me cleanse my palate first. That blood orange flavor, it's just amazing. And I'm hoping that that will be a perfect introduction to the Gâteau Saint Honoré. Oh my goodness, look at that. Perfect execution of every detail. The pastry crust is perfect. Crispy, crunchy, that wonderful, rich pastry cream, flavorful, and then that caramelized banana in all its glory. It just shines.
Thank you, Chef.
We asked for legendary, and I think you've delivered.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It looks amazing. Wow. That sound. This is not the best tasting dessert I've had in this season. It's the best in 7 seasons. Incredible. Those flavors just pop out. I love how you took Eric Chong's finale dessert, reinvented it, twisted it, the matcha, the banana, the red bean. You've brought so many gifts to this kitchen. It's amazing.
Thank you, Chef.
Woo! Yeah!
Good job, Christopher. Nice work.
I'm so proud of him.
May, please bring up your dessert and your palate cleanser.
I'm really hoping that the judges can see the flavors and the ideas that I put on the plate.
So I chose Mary's dessert for inspiration, and I made a cornbread cake with blueberry mousse, corn custard, brown butter crumble, and an almond tuile.
And for my palate cleanser,
I made a lemon and blueberry granita.
So let's start with the palate cleanser. It's very fresh, very poppy. It's a great beginning to a dessert. How do you feel about the presentation of your dessert?
I like the idea of the presentation, but it's a little bit clunky.
I can see that here. It looks like you were cooking with a little bit of fear. It almost feels like you were second-guessing your moves when you were presenting this plate. But you know what? If it tastes good, the rest can be improved on. The flavors, May, really honor Mary Berg's dessert. I like that you made cornmeal cake. I love how the corn just subtly pops in. I saw lemongrass in your station. Were you able to get that into your dish?
My intent was to make a buttermilk lemongrass lemon peel gel.
It would have brightened everything up. I see where you were going. You've taken a dish and you've added your own style to it. I think you got a bit lost, though.
May, when you look at it, you don't see dessert. You see a whole meal. But it could be very tasty. The flavors go together, and the textures as well. The very soft corn cake, the blueberry mousse, got a bit of fresh blueberries in there to give it a bit of acidity. Very pleasant. But is it legendary? No.
I really hope the judges can get past the clunkiness. This is my first blunder, and hopefully it doesn't send me home.
Andrew, you're up next.
I know this dish is gonna be delicious, but is it as good as everybody else?
Today I made a dark chocolate hot fudge brownie with tahini ice cream, pomegranate molasses, with mint gastrique and manuka-soaked fruit. And
My palate cleanser
is lemon granita. Very clean, very simple.
I'm gonna waste no time and tuck into the palate cleanser.
Yes, chef.
Simple, solid, and straightforward. It does the job.
Yeah.
Presentation. It is eye-catching. I find it quite charming, almost dandy.
Thank you, chef.
And this is a pomegranate molasses.
Pomegranate molasses with a mint gastrique folded nearby.
Great texture.
Thank you.
That is soft and tender, and the chocolate flavors as fudgy as it gets.
Thank you, chef.
Nice incorporation of the mint with that chocolate, too.
Thank you.
The tahini ice cream really is rich and creamy and decadent. The two flavors, I think, work very well together.
Thank you, chef.
True.
Chef.
I like the Middle Eastern touches, the tahini in the ice cream, and then the pomegranate syrup. The brownie, nice and moist, crispy on top. Never had a tahini ice cream before. Good contrast.
Yeah.
You got the richness coming, of course, from the sesame, but it's not sweet, which is good. You got the acidity with the pomegranate syrup, gives it an extra layer of flavor. So I like the combinations. Very smooth, but very safe.
Great work, buddy.
Awesome.
I think they did very, very well. But back to win is about the best of the best.
We asked for finale caliber desserts.
This is the most important dish I've cooked in this competition. I just hope that I did enough.
There were a few missteps, and a couple lacked a little pizzazz.
That is the worst review I've ever gotten, but I hope I was able to show them what I'm capable of.
It's a tough decision to make, but we have to do this.
I think I honored the dish, but I am anxious. I am scared.
Okay.
We have our answer. Desserts always rear their heads in this competition eventually.
And there were wonderful elements in most of your dishes.
But nobody could have prepared themselves for what one cook delivered. Last week, some of you voted to push the dessert king off his throne. But tonight, he baked up some sweet revenge. Congratulations, Christopher. Your unforgettable dessert was the best of the night.
Thank you, chefs. Well done.
We tried.
I'm so relieved that the judges love my dish. The effort and the passion I put into perfecting my craft wasn't a waste.
Desserts are often the great equalizer in this kitchen, the thing that brings the mighty to their knees. And tonight, that was the case once again.
We all agreed that one cook had a particularly tough time. We have no choice but to say goodbye to May.
Sorry, May. The rest of you may go back to your station.
Told you.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
May, when you returned to this kitchen for a second time, you came back as a completely different cook. We all marveled at the skill, poise, and pure grit that you develop working in professional kitchens. Title or no title, you are going to continue your upward journey. We're just sorry that this stage of it ends tonight.
Me too. I really appreciate the opportunity to come back and erase some of the bad cooks I had from my previous season, and I'm just really glad that I had a chance to show my growth.
Hey, before you go, tell us, which of these 4 cooks will be Canada's next MasterChef?
It's gonna be my girl, Tina. She's grown also so much, and I really want to see her as the next MasterChef Canada.
Now, please leave your apron at your station.
Thank you. This competition for me meant a second chance. Season 4 version of me, she didn't have any confidence. I think that was from the butter, a little bit of aluminum.
Wow. Pains me to see that.
But now I have a voice. I found my perspective. I found what I want to do with food.
May you keep surprising us with your level of skill.
You know how to cook shrimp. It just sings.
Look how thin that is.
Very, very beautiful.
Well composed, nice cook on the salmon. You did well.
Thank you, Chef Elvin. Yeah! So proud of us. All the experiences that I had and all the great cooks and chefs that I've come in contact with, I take from that the biggest lesson that I learned. First and foremost, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, as long as you are happy with yourself and you believe in yourself. That's the most important part.
Next time on MasterChef Canada Back to Win, the top 4 compete for a spot in the MasterChef Canada finale.
This is my chance to get to where I was in season 4.
I saw what it took to win. I was so close. Second place isn't going to be good enough this time.
When I got here, I don't think anybody really took me seriously. Now I'm a contender to win this.
The semifinals is not good enough for me. I'm back to win.